Hi, I'm Zane Lamprey. In this episode, I go 3 sheets to Venice, where I make a new friend, I become acquainted with an old friend, and I befriend a rat with wings. His name is Steve. Hello, Steve. I see you brought... Steve? It's a good show. Steve.
Every night, in every city around the world, it happens. People pour into local watering holes to, well, drink. It's my mission, that's me, to traverse the globe getting to know these different people and their drinking customs. Bellying up to the bar, and with any luck, making some new friends.
Can you come with me?
Where am I going?
Outside.
Warning, if you go drinking in Venice, you might end up doing dumpster runs.
But I told you I would pay for the drinks.
You working for me.
I work for you.
Right, go.
You'll see more of that later, but first... Venice, the city of water, the queen of the Adriatic, and the place where guys in stripy shirts and funny hats sing while they use a stick to push you around in a canoe. But I'm not here for the cheesy, overpriced tourist traps. I'm on a mission to experience the drinks that define the region. I'll explore the distant foothills of the Italian Alps. And its sparkling namesake.
Prosecco. Prosecco, okay.
Yeah. I'll find out what distinguishes Prosecco from Champagne. I'll learn the difference between Spumante and Frizzante. And after unraveling the mysteries of this mountain-born bubbly, I'll penetrate the famed walls of the ancient city of Venice, where a quaint look into past Venetian drinking traditions
Yeah, what does that mean?
morphs into a full-tilt, head-on collision with the present.
Yay, all right.
It's a drinking scene that cannot be imitated anywhere else on Earth. Would a real man really drink a Spritz?
Sweet guys, we drink sweet drinks.
If I eat this, am I a real man?
Look at the puss.
And
Time out.
is this guy gonna kick my ass?
No, I never leave you alone.
Find out when I go 3 sheets to Venice.
Oh, my little mangy friend.
But before the chaos of the city, I take you to Valdobbiadene and the region of Veneto. This area and nearby Conegliano are known for the production of the world's best Prosecco grapes, and therefore real Prosecco wines, which are white, notably dry, sometimes still, but more often, bubbly.
Hey.
This is Francesco, but everybody calls him Checo, and he's famous in these parts for his wines. Brand name, Col Vittoras.
Of all of the Prosecco here in this area, this is the best. That's what I'm told. And I think you believe the same.
One of these. Yes.
I know what you're thinking, another champagne knockoff. But I went to Champagne. I know champagne is the mother of all bubbly, and I give big ups to that. But it's time to recognize Prosecco for what it is. Time to compare. Champagne relies on any combination of 3 grapes: Pinot Meunier, Pinot Noir, and Chardonnay. Prosecco must be at least 85% Prosecco grape, and no more than 15% Verdizzo, Pereira, Prosecco Long, or Biancetta grapes, all from Conegliano or Valdobbiadene. Champagne goes through second fermentation in the bottle, which means it develops a lot of its character after bottling. This is why so many people pay big bucks for old bottles of champagne. Prosecco goes through its second fermentation in a tank, which means that it develops most of its character before bottling. This is why people often drink Prosecco young rather than aged. Champagne connoisseurs are very opposed to mixing champagne with juice, as is done by less refined Americans drinking mimosas.
Yeehaw!
But in Venice, there is no shame in mixing Prosecco. Just add peach puree, and you have yourself a signature Venetian favorite known as a Bellini. So there you have it. Champagne, the gold standard amongst bubblies, and Prosecco, a unique offspring worthy of distinction. I'd say the world's big enough for both of them. Make some room. But if you want to experience real Prosecco for yourself, buyer beware, there are imposters out there.
Prosecco is a grape that originates from here, yet sometimes people plant it elsewhere, and then they still call it Prosecco, when in fact it's not real Prosecco because it didn't grow with the same climate, it didn't grow with the same land, the same water, so it's not real Prosecco.
Yeah.
To ensure you're getting authentic Prosecco, read the label. It should say it's from Conegliano or Valdobbiadene. And it should have an ICRF number certifying its authenticity.
Binary?
Yes.
No. Fabrication.
Oh, that's your number.
Questo.
Okay. Grazie.
Prego.
Now this is what hosting a drinking show's all about. Yes.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like it.
The only way to finish up a day like this is with the perfect Venetian dinner. So I head out to the Ristorante al Giardinetto.
The world shakes when I am drunk. I'm in the right place.
Apparently, my world's about to shake because out comes more Prosecco.
There you go.
No more. I'm riding.
Voilà. There you go.
Yeah, that'll do just.
I've already had Prosecco Spumante from Valdobbiadene. This is Prosecco Frizzante from Conegliano. What's the difference? Frizzante is slightly less bubbly than Spumante, and Conegliano is the other official Prosecco making area, known for equally high quality Prosecco.
Is good? Very good.
Speaking of good,
We're now open.
judging from the crowd, I'm guessing the food here's top notch too. Time to see what the fuss is all about.
Yes?
They're letting me make gnocchi. It's a potatoy pasta kind of a thing.
Oh my goodness. This almost feels inappropriate.
Javier, for you.
You might not know this, but one of my favorite beers comes from Italy.
Is it Moretti?
Of course it is.
Is it a Moretti?
I'd know that dry, crisp, refreshing taste anywhere.
Nice. Okay.
As for the food, hopefully I don't ruin the recipe.
Ow! Ow! You ever call it ganache? As a joke?
Why would you?
Did you see that I dropped one? Am I fired?
Ladies and gentlemen, the kitchen stylings of Mr. Zane Lamprey.
Who's a good cook? Who's a good cook? This is so good it makes me start speaking Italian. Ferrari. Lamborghini. Italy. I like it.
And so I reached the end of the perfect day.
I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna give it to you because you're a friend of mine. That's it. Grazie. Prego.
Yeah, the perfect day. Prosecco in the hills, Moretti amidst the appetizing scent of Venetian cooking, an apron, plastic gloves, and a guy in a tux watching it all go down.
Salute. Salute.
Now I have to prepare myself for the sharp contrast tomorrow will bring. Coming up, I enter the walls of Venice to find out about a strange drinking custom called the Giro di Ombra.
Who knows what the Giro di Ombra is? Who does?
And to see if real men really do drink spritzes and kiss each other.
I kiss again. Yeah, dude. When you're done.
Day 2 of my Venetian excursion. I've been to the countryside.
Salute.
Salute.
I've basked in the glory of Prosecco in the foothills of the Alps. And now I'm on the verge of a totally different experience. The ancient city of Venice. A labyrinth of corridors, canals, and colossal walls, where the only way to survive is with a map, a lot of money, and a high tolerance for tourists. But I will not be deterred. I'm in search of a truly Venetian drinking experience. And I'm told that as the host of a drinking show, I absolutely must feature something called the Giro di Ombra. Supposedly, it's some kind of Venetian drinking custom that's been around for centuries. So I need a bar that's been around for centuries. All right, that'll do the trick.
See? So, okay, do you guys know, how old is this place? What year was it open?
1462.
1462.
Before the discovery of America.
Wow.
Wait a second. Hold on. Those don't sound like Venetian accents.
You guys are from Australia?
Yes.
I can tell.
That's not surprising considering the fact that at any given time, the average population of Venice is 20% locals, 80% outsiders.
Yeehaw!
But enough factoids. Let's drink.
Who knows what the Giro di Ombre is? Who does? You know.
My friend at Giro di Ombre.
Okay, so...
Okay, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait, hold on. What's up with all these glasses?
What did I just do? Buy the round?
way.
I just bought a round for the house?
Giro di Ombre.
Here's what just happened. The bartender had me buy a round for the house because the Giro di Ombra is a tradition where a group of friends go from bar to bar drinking wine. You can't do it alone, so he decided I need to befriend some of his customers.
It was actually a mistake. But please enjoy.
Once we start getting friendly, they tell me that food is also a big part of the Giro di Ombra.
You need to have a cicchetta.
Cicchetti.
Cicchetta, which would be one of these little snacks.
Yes.
And all the bars in Venice, not in Rome, not in Milano, not anywhere else, just in Venice,
Okay.
have these little cicchetta.
So what should I eat? This woman has some strong opinions on the matter. I'm gonna call her Octopus Lady.
And I have a...
Octopus, I have always said, if you find me lying out in the street and you don't know whether I'm alive or dead, wave an octopus under my nose. And if I don't move, I'm dead.
Can you ask him for is it do it? Octopus. Octopus. Do it. Octopus. Oh, that one didn't come out quite right. Can I have two,
Do it pulpit.
Do it, Papa, yeah.
Okay, so we've had our 8 glasses of wine. I've had my 8-legged snack.
Give me a hand pound for that one.
You're dialed in to what I'm trying to accomplish.
But I didn't come to Venice to hang out with Australians and Americans.
Thank you.
I need to talk to a real Venetian.
Salute! All right.
Someone whose veins course with Venetian party instincts.
Buonissimo.
Someone who can tell it to me like it is.
The bloody fucking good.
I must be psychic because near the famed Rialto Bridge stands El Pasador. Owned and operated by Mr. Venice himself, Nicola. This guy is a wealth of cool information.
You want to put a monkey on my shoulder?
Oh, come on.
Check this out.
We say in Venice,
Yeah.
you have a monkey on the shoulder.
What does that mean?
Because you are pissed. Tu sei ubriaco. You have a monkey there.
Wait a second. Are you telling me
You have
that
a
when
monkey
someone's
on your
drunk,
shoulder.
you say you got a monkey on your
Exactly.
shoulder?
We say, tu hai una scimmia. You have a monkey.
Dude, that's awesome.
And familiar. Remember the beer bath in the Czech Republic?
But when you have a hangover in Czech, they call it mam opici, which means literally to have a monkey.
If I come home with a monkey, it means I came home drunk.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
European monkeys must drink a lot. Where is Pleplius anyway? Anyway, okay, back to business. Remember the whole Giro di Ombra thing? It translates literally into Journey of Shadows. And Nicola has a story about how this uniquely Venetian wine-drinking custom came to be known as a Journey of Shadows.
Ombra means shadow.
Okay.
So, in San Marco Square, there is a big tower.
Okay.
We call it Campanile.
Okay.
So the people used to go around when the shadow move it. They start drinking because the wine have to be fresh.
So originally, what you did was they just moved the wine with the shadow,
shadow.
so it stays cool.
Yeah, so we start calling ombra.
So there you have it. The Venetians call their wines shadows.
Because people go around the shadow. Yeah.
But the truth is, the Giro di Ombra is more of a past tradition, done during daylight hours. It's less common these days, and Nicola wants me to quit focusing on the past and tune into the current realities of Venetian nightlife.
Everybody drinks Spritz now.
If Nicola tells me it's Spritz time in Venice, bring on a Spritz.
Okay.
white wine.
White wine with an orange and an olive.
Esatto.
And then he...
Aperol.
Aperol is Italian sweet liqueur flavored with orange, rhubarb,
and a bit of ginger.
Hey, that's what Gilligan had, a bit of ginger.
After the liqueur comes the spritz.
Now you put a little soda water in it.
Now, we are
That
fresh.
was fun.
Time to drink.
Cheers, mate.
Wow. Wow, you can... That's interesting. What?
Okay, guys, I know what you're thinking. Kinda foo-foo. But you know what? That's how they roll in Venice. So just relax already.
Here's the thing about these drinks. Very, very drinkable. They go down pretty
It's not
fast.
so strong, it's not so light, it's like a medium, right?
They are good. And as I gain a greater appreciation for Nicola's world, I try to help him understand my world.
You want to see what Steve looks like?
Sure.
Look.
Hi, Steve.
Yeah.
How's it going, mate?
Hello, how
nice
are you?
to meet you. Hi. May I kiss you?
Yeah. Ah, my goodness!
Come
He's
on.
in Italy. And now like this. at the
No,
end.
in Italy, in Venice. Come on.
Okay, so I get it. In Venice, real men drink spritzes and kiss. Get over it. It's a Venetian thing. But the next thing Nicola shares with me seems more like a Miami thing.
It's a
Where-
Stefano Gavazzi.
I know, but I want to know what happened at Tufts because you went on to do Nash Bridges, but then Christopher Michael Thomas, whatever his name is, he didn't do anything. Don Johnson. Don Johnson.
It's a nickname.
What do you drink? What do you drink?
He says he likes a bitter spritz. All right, haven't had that one yet. So back to the bar for some more mixology.
That good?
No, come on. More.
Here, Campari, a bitter liqueur flavored with orange peel and herbs, is added to white wine.
You see their color. You see the color.
Top it off with the carbonated stuff.
Oh, no, stop it!
And behold, the bitter spritz. Time to taste. Hey, is he spritz blocking me? Why, I oughta...
That's bitter, huh? You like, which one do you like?
The first one.
Yeah, the
The
first
sweet
one's
one.
good.
Because I told you.
'Cause
I'm a sweet one.
You're
you
sweet.
too. Because you love Aperol.
Right, and Don Johnson is
Dan
bit-
Johnson like bitter because it's a strong one.
Well, he might be bitter about Nash Bridges.
I don't know.
It's been a good night. But just when it seems like I've had it all, I open a Pandora's box.
What did I not drink that I need to try in Venice?
Coming up, will Grappa be my undoing?
Now, he's finished that.
Plus, find out why I'm twirling foolishly amidst pigeons in the center of town. I'm in Venice, at El Pasador, with owner Nicola.
Don't touch it! Hey! You don't tell me that.
I'm grabbing the meatball!
Wait.
Nicola is about to serve me some grappa.
What grappa you like?
You tell me.
What? I have
the
all the
best?
things. Moscato, Chardonnay, Amarone Barricato, Nero d'Avola, Pinot Grigio, Cabernet Franc, Prosecco. Se no
What is
vi-
that? What's grappa?
Grappa. They're doing it with the wine.
They make
Grapes.
alcohol with wine.
You know the grapes.
You know what I like is for the professor.
Hello, Zane. Right here, buddy.
Yeah, yes, professor. Explain it.
No problem.
Thank you.
Most alcohol scholars agree that grappa was first developed in the wine regions outside of Venice. Thrifty winemakers would keep the stems and unused skins left behind from the winemaking process to create a high-proof four-man spirit that came to be known as grappa. Today, there are still cheaply made grappas, but there are also much more sophisticated, high-quality grappas that use actual grapes rather than the stems. These grappas are believed to be smoother and more sophisticated. In other words, this ain't your grandpa's grappa. Back to you, Zane.
Thanks, Professor.
Hey, the grappa now.
Back at the bar, Nicola uses traditional grappa drinking glasses. You just fill to the top of the round part, Unless, of course, you're trying to get the host of a drinking show drunk.
This one is yours.
Don't f me like that. You kill me.
Now, he's finished now.
Salute.
Chin guys. Just one shot.
Niccolo, I would like to experience the flavor and the burning in my esophagus.
Now, right now.
All right, time to dust it off.
It's finished.
You know what it tastes like? New car. Come on, Don Johnson. That's it.
Wow. I started with the wine,
If I could swear on TV, I'd say that's f***ing good.
then came the Spritz,
Sweet guys, we drink sweet drinks.
and now the ultimate Venetian firewater. All thanks to Nicola.
I may.
He gave me a wealth of knowledge and a buzz.
Ah, bellissimo!
Apparently, I owe him one.
Outside.
You gotta work.
Can you come? Because it's working here.
But I told you I would pay for the drinks.
Just wait. Wait a second. Because did you drink?
Yeah.
In my place?
Yeah,
Did you pay?
I didn't pay.
You want to pay?
I gotta take the garbage out.
Right. So now you're working with me. You're working for me.
I work for you.
Right. Go. On the top. Well, good one.
Now I'm cool?
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Nicola, the pleasure was all mine. Unfortunately, the next morning might not be so good. Red wine, white wine, spritzes, and grappa could prove to be a lethal combination.
We went here, and ended up there, and then we ended up right there, which is that, right there.
What a trip. Yeah, a cappuccino after it's all said and done would have been nice. But how can it compare to a reunion with the official Three Sheets mascot, Pleplius? Big ups to the Chodavar Brewery in the Czech Republic for retrieving my man down. And big ups to Venice for a drinking experience that could only be had here. From the provincial to the palatial, from the traditional
Giro di vino.
to the contemporary.
Now is the time of whispering. Ah, come on! No, stop it!
Venice, a great place to have a monkey.
I did something like this with little Susie Benjamin at band camp. My job is to drink. You see? You see what I'm trying to do? Yeah.
Ah, come on.
Come on, tell me.
If I drink, you drink.
Yeah.
If I say monkey, you drink too.
Well, kind.
Just a bit.
It's whoever sees
If I
a
say
monkey.
Steve, I don't know Steve anyway. Hi, Steve.
Nobody likes a dirty monkey.